Campsites in Washington state have been extremely hard to come by, which you might have gathered from our last few vlogs.
Is this open? Nope, someone's there. No luck here, so we have to drive an hour away. Full campground here at Saint-Lasac.
So in this episode, we try out a new strategy for last-minute camping, and we find a hidden gem. But first, we stop by Mount Rainier National Park for a scenic hike.
We're at the Mount Rainier Wilderness.
So we're gonna do the Tipsoo Lake hiking trail. Neither of us have actually done this trail before, so it should be a nice adventure.
Yeah, and we were planning out the weekend out here, so it's gonna be nice. Another weekend warrior adventure.
It's a Sunday, and we are gonna camp tonight, so we're trying a new strategy where we camp on a Sunday night instead of coming on a Friday or Saturday, because that's when a lot of the campsites open up.
Yes. Wow. There's some kids in the water.
It's pretty. Got some mosquitoes coming out because we're by water, and I've already been bit a couple times, but at least we don't have flies dive bombing us and trying to destroy us like we did last weekend. A lot of people camp here. This would be a great place to, you know, hike in, set up camp, and then do like little day hikes from here. But so far not too busy either, and it is about 11:15.
It's easy and beautiful.
But yeah, nice day. Really, really good. I'm glad we chose to... Ooh, a big burger. A big bird. That's what's on my mind, obviously. I want a big burger. A bird. Oh. I got chased by another bird, but it was actually there for a little while, so I think I got some nice B-roll footage with it. But yeah, we're gonna enjoy this little lake here and then head back up the hill, I think, and move on towards our campsite, which is another lake.
Looks like another gorgeous lake right here, right next to the other one. Such beautiful water here.
It's so pretty.
Here we go, Mount Rainier. We got a really good view of Mount Rainier behind us, and this is where we're choosing to spend our weekend this time. We're not climbing the mountain, we are in the periphery because it's really crowded up there, and we've climbed it many times, not to the top, but it's a good time to mention this is the symbol of Washington state, and it's on the license plate, and everywhere you look it's depicted because it's our jewel in a way.
In fact, pro tip, if you're flying up like from like California or south, flying north to Washington, make sure you sit, I think it's like on the right side of the plane, because you get this stellar view when you're flying by on a clear day, and it just looks amazing. It's one of the best things about flying into Seattle.
Here's some eye candy, just one of many lakes where we are here. Here's a very true statement. This is not New York, and also no swimming. And even though it's not New York, observe the crowding happening here. Over here, this is the easiest trail in the area, and it's really covered in people.
Wow, look at it now. Yeah, a lot more people starting.
many cars coming behind you.
I know. Yeah, it's crowded. Yeah, I'm glad we got here early and now we can leave and get out.
All right, let's get in the car, cool off, and emerge somewhere else.
The next destination. These are my hiking poles. They're made by a local Washington company called Cascade Tech. And what I love about them is that they fold up really nicely like this, and they pack into my Osprey Tempest 9 bag really well for hiking. But we're also going to use them for another purpose here if we can figure out how they stick. So the hiking poles, the rubber part and the ends come off and it reveals a metal spike. You just have to not lose those because you want to be hiking with these for sure. This is one of the things I really liked about this tent, you know, because you can, if you need to, stake this part, this edge into the ground if you want everything down, but you can also, using hiking poles, kind of have it up in case you want to actually see outside of your tent.
There.
We got a little house.
The camp is set here at Riffe Lake, so I'm gonna give you a tour. First things first, the Jeep. And it's turned so we can unpack and set the camp fast. And
Have the essential toilet paper.
And here's the camp. Nice fire pit, 2 chairs. And the tent. This time we have a fire pit and there's no fire ban. I have lots of wood here prepared and the axe. And because we're in a civilized place, we have a table and the next surprise in the box.
That's right! I hope these work. We have not used them, so we're about to find out.
Alright, we have the ultimate laziness right here. I always thought that's a pain in the ass, but we have a little gadget which will help us. Go! A little blower.
Best part is it can also deflate really quickly. So Amazon for the win. These Intex ones, I had to wait a few weeks, almost a month, for them to be back in stock. But yeah, so far really solid.
We're finally going to go into the water this year.
Yay! This year we've been in the water.
Oh yeah, in our neighborhood.
Yeah, we'll just be more in the water than before.
We're creeping down here towards the lake. And I already see people floating around. Oh yeah. It looks amazing. This is not that warm. It's a little colder than you may think. Is this happening? Should be happening.
Yeah, it's cold.
It's cold. It's alright. We'll be fine. Oh, it's cold. There's no salvation.
Oh, this is so nice though. Well, we're here on Riffe Lake, which is south of Mount Rainier, and it's actually a private campground. And it was fully booked for the whole weekend, Friday, Saturday. Kind of figured, what if we go Sunday afternoon? Because most people leave on Sunday afternoons to go back home. And checkout is actually at, 1 p.m. or 12 p.m. and you check in at 1 p.m. So I think we got here at like 2:30, right after a lot of people checked out. And it's not full, but it's not, totally empty either. So some people probably have the same idea. But yeah, we managed to get a tent camping site, set up our tent, inflated our tubes, and we don't even know what time it is, so we don't care today. It's just a nice day, the sun is still up, and we're just enjoying being on the water.
Today is actually the warm day from this weekend, and it's over 80 degrees, and it's actually really hot in the campground. So being here is actually the perfect move. And I have 2 beers, so it says liquid aloha on the bottle.
Are you feeling the liquid aloha right now?
I'm actually very relaxed. Here we are. Very nice.
That 3-way's coming in handy.
And we're tethered.
Yeah, we're tethered. But we have to thank Nomadic Fanatic Eric for highlighting Riffe Lake on a video, and he did exactly this actually. He brought his little floaty thing and was in the water, and we were like, that looks really cool, and that's really close to us. So yeah, he showed us some tent sites, so we booked a tent site yesterday, came down Sunday afternoon, and now we're floating in the lake, and he was right, this is amazing.
We're back. Now it's time for a warm fire and we'll dry up. There we go, getting cozy over here. So the fire is going, maybe a little too fast even. Alright, so got my beer, got my Kindle. Our modern steed is right behind us.
Modern steed.
In case we need to run from barbarians.
Barbarians? What barbarians would these be?
There are all kinds of barbarians these days. Almost awake, just like we almost slept.
So much space.
Almost as much as the millennials can do.
6:30 a.m. Monday morning, and because we have to now go back to work, we're getting up early.
Yes, I gotta go to work right now. So we're putting our camp away, and we noticed there's an unwelcome guest. And now it's coming down our tent. And I don't think the GoPro lets you appreciate the enormity of it. Of course, it had to be the biggest fucking slug I've ever seen.
I hate slugs so much, I won't even look at it.
Susie actually has a phobia of slugs, we found out. We're on our way. Our alarm rang exactly at 6:30, and exactly at 7:30 we're out of the door from the campsite, and now we're driving through a gorgeous mist.
Oh my gosh, look at that. That's pretty cool.
Wow. And I just checked the traffic, and there's traffic on the main freeway here in Seattle area, I-5. So we're actually taking the mountain pass back home, and it should be really pretty. It's soon after sunrise, so it's among the best times to be out in nature.
It's the scenic route, which does take a little bit longer, but yeah, that's okay.
And this time it's actually 25 minutes shorter to get through the mountains.
So yeah, normally it's longer, but you do have to consider traffic, and if there is traffic, then sometimes it's worth taking the longer route, because